Today, there are nearly 2 billion people in the world over the age of 50. Over the next 20 years, that number will jump to 3 billion. In the United States, over 1 in 3 Americans are currently over the age of 50. Is your business or association prepared for this massive demographic shift that is dramatically altering the marketplace and our lives? This new mature population is not only growing in size but in influence with its unprecedented spending power. What are the strategies and solutions needed to thrive in this era of new longevity? One person has been the nation's foremost thought leader on this topic for nearly 50 years. He has delivered keynote presentations to over 2 million people that inform, inspire, and provide insights on how to capture the ever-growing and potent 50-plus population. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ken Dychtwald.
So we're here to envision the future. As some of you know, we're in the midst of a kind of a crazy longevity revolution. The effect of this is that if you look at the past 1,000 years and track the average life expectation, that throughout most of history, people didn't age, they died. And what you have to appreciate is this upsurge in longevity, which is happening all over the world, has never happened before. Everything about this is new. Everything about this is a new challenge.
What's happening right now in the marketplace in America and around the world is that people over 50 are becoming the people with the most amount of money to spend. This is a market phenomenon that has never occurred before, and the power of it is unrivaled.
Ken Dychtwald is the founder and CEO of AgeWave and is the best-selling author of 19 books.
There's another change coming due to demography that I'd like to point to. This is the chart of the 1950s. It shows you each of the demographic segments, which ones grew, which ones shrank relative to themselves. And in the 1950s, obviously, there was a baby boom and then a teenage boom. And as you can see, there's a pattern here. As we move through the decades, different stages of life became swollen with people. And the products and services and institutions designed to marry up with people at that stage in life expanded and stretched and grew and innovated. It's the next slide that I want to prepare you for. I'm going to click this device and show you the way America is reconfiguring demographically between 2010 and 2030.
Americans over the age of 50 make up 34% of our population, but purchase 47% of the restaurant meals, 48% of adult apparel, 53% of entertainment, 53% of groceries, 54% of pet products, 56% of housewares, 65% of out-of-pocket healthcare, and 79% of total net worth.
Overall, this is a power segment of our population currently.
Dr. Ken Dychtwald has delivered acclaimed and award-winning presentations to more than 2 million people worldwide.
I know there's a lot of focus right now on AI. I've always been captivated by II, imagination intelligence. You know, what are we going to look like in the future? How are we going to feel when we're 90? What's the future of being a 65-year-old? Will retirement even exist? Can we begin to imagine all the products and services that are going to be needed by this age-wave revolution?
We've got lifespan, or life expectancy, and then health span. And what we see in the United States is that there are 37 countries that live longer than we do. I mean, honestly, for all the money we spend, to be 38th in the world in terms of longevity. And worse, our health span, the number of years that we live healthy, and that's the game here. How do we match our health span to our lifespan and then move them both up somewhat? First, we need medical excellence. Second, precision wellness and self-care. I'm taken by the global positioning technologies, whether it's Google Maps or Waze, the idea that you can program in where you are and where you're trying to go, and it measures the traffic and the weather and the street patterns and gets you there. We need a health Waze so that I can program in a 105-year-old healthy version of me. And instead of having to see 28 of you each week, I'd rather have AI direct me to whether it's food or exercise or sleep or movement or relationships, some guidance that's real-time, smart, and always evolving.
One of the big turning points for me was when John Glenn decided to go up into space at 77. And I was asked by CNN to provide commentary on this, and I watched his first few interviews with mostly young reporters. And Glenn turned to these reporters, first day after his announcement, and he said, "Hey," he said, "just because I'll be 77 doesn't mean I still don't have dreams."
Dr. Ken Dychtwald's strikingly accurate predictions about the future and longevity of aging have been featured in media worldwide. AgeWave's cutting-edge research has garnered more than 20 billion media impressions.
Nobody envisioned a longevity revolution was going to really happen. So we built the world for the young. We built the language for the young. We built the medical system for youth. We built the way we think about the end of life or retirement to sort of be a tag-on to a youthful life. And in many ways, longevity is humanity's new frontier, and we are the pathfinders. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I couldn't be any more proud that our reach in the world seems to be multiplying, that our content is exploding, that our topic is current now. It's not just some futuristic thing, it's right now. How do we deal with this age wave? And yet every time I get up in front of an audience, my thought is, I want everybody in the room to think, that's the best damn presentation I've ever experienced.